What's up, you guys? Good morning and happy Saturday, and welcome to the 100th episode of the First and 10 NFL New York Jets podcast. How you doing this morning, brother?
I'm good. Did you ever think we would get to our 100th episode?
No,
Do you remember that first
I
episode, Ken?
didn't. I didn't think we'd get to 10.
Do you remember that first episode, Kevin? We did, and we said we were just two Mama Lukes doing a gym.
Listen, we're still two Mama Lukes doing a Jet podcast.
When did you realize how many other Mama Lukes are out?
Lots of Mama Lukes
Oh
out there.
man, the Jet fan base is just so great, and we thank everyone who
Oh,
subscribed
hell yeah.
and has been
Hell,
with us from day one and who continues to jump on board.
and hell, we might even actually win something this year. So,
You know, I know.
what'd you think?
I just want to talk about the 100. I'm still shocked that, we're like the little. That could. Every week we gain a subscriber. We're not, but we're getting there, and fans are finding us and they're liking our content, and we're very thankful.
Listen, you get no BS here. All right.
Yeah.
Tell it like it is. Just a couple of fans, just like you guys are, sitting watching this crap all the time and giving our opinion about it.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to give proper shout outs to all the guests we have on. And we won't call you all out by names. You know who you are. We love to get more of you guys on, girls on, whoever wants to jump on, always tell us in the comments. But before we get into the game, Kevin, because we haven't had a chance because we do this weekly, what did you think of the Hall of Fame inductions? Do you have any gripes? Did you think it was perfect? Did anything
I
not
thought I
sit
thought
right?
I thought it was good. I thought
Okay.
it was good.
Okay.
It was nice to see two of our own going in there.
Agree. And I think that's why people don't want to ruffle any feathers. I got to tell you, the Darrell Revis speech did not sit right with me.
Well, listen, you mentioned that to me, and what did I write back to you? Mevis.
Yeah. I don't want to start putting a damper on this. He's definitely a top 5 Jet, and I'm sure I'll get some response. Maybe some people will agree. I would love to know in the comments. I just didn't, other than Rex Ryan, he thanked none of his teammates, and I just didn't get it. And that's just me. Like I said, I don't want to put a damper on a great weekend to have two great Jets go into the Hall of Fame the same weekend. Our team played in the Hall of Fame game. I don't know. Again, maybe I'm just being a baby about it or whatever, but as a lifelong Jet fan, I wanted to hear. I wanted to
No,
hear.
you should always thank your teammates and the fans. And
Yeah, I mean, he thanked the fans. He did right by the fans. Unless I missed something in this speech, I didn't hear him say Cromartie or who else was on that team, Leonard. Like, I didn't hear any of the names. And anyway, I don't want to put a damper on it because yesterday's game, wow, wow, wow. What did you think? What did you think?
I liked it. I liked it. I liked it. Hey, how good is this defense going to be? I mean, we were watching second string, you know,
Yeah. I mean,
the
five,
line, this defensive front is going to be relentless.
yeah, 5 quarterback sacks if I counted right,
Yep, you got it
Yeah.
for 34-yard loss. So,
Yeah. Yeah, 5 quarterback sacks, right? We were looking at
yep.
Jefferson had one. I got my list here. McDonald had one.
Mm-hmm.
Huff and Johnson shared one.
Yep.
The one by Hector was incredible. The strip sack, like
Yeah.
stripped
Yeah.
the quarter, and that was
Yep.
nice.
Yep.
That was
Hey,
nice.
this
And
is
then
going to be fun.
Alexander at the end.
This is going to be fun to watch.
Yeah. The question is, it's funny, like, and you're starting to see second string, third string, they're playing well. I believe that if these guys get cut, which some will, of course, we know that, other teams will be scooping them up.
Oh,
They will
yeah.
not be out of work.
Well, hopefully some make it back to the practice squad. So,
Yeah, true.
hopefully.
True. Well, our boy Strebler got back on IR. They put him on IR. So
Yeah, I see that.
back with
What
us.
was that? What was that all about?
Don't know. Don't know. The IR where after 60 days you could put them on the practice squad again. Is that how? I don't even remember how that works. Like I said, we're just two guys talking. Yeah.
I don't want to say it and be wrong. So
Yeah. Someone will tell us, hopefully. Someone will tell us. Uh
so
I
stood out? Who stood out to you yesterday?
I thought
Give
Tippmann
me an
played.
offense. Give me an offensive guy and a defensive guy that stood out to you.
You know, I have my eyes on the center because I wanted the center. He was my guy. And I
Mm-hmm.
know people were saying, oh, he's not doing well, but I thought Tippmann played great yesterday. I thought he played great. I know
agree.
somebody told me he looked like he was clueless on a couple of plays. Yeah, I get it. He's a rookie, but I thought he played well. I'm going to give props because I jumped the gun. He had that one bad play where he looked like, oh my God, he is playing scared. And it was funny. The play coincided with the reporter saying how he got hurt on this field 2 years ago.
Yeah, right.
And he was worried. He told the reporter he was worried. And I said to you right away, I jumped the gun. I thought Becton played well on the O-line, but I thought the whole O-line played pretty well.
I thought this is the best he's played in a long time.
And you're probably right. Like I said, Kevin, I'm going to admit to you, which I always do. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I jumped the gun. He played well. But you're asking me to give you play. I mean, the running backs, every running back that they put out on that field.
Izzy, how about that guy
Die and Crockett. We know what Bam is. We know what Carter is. And I know I'm watching his name. Forgive me. I will get it by season start.
And Bam. Hold the ball. We hold the ball.
But you know what, Kevin? Come on. He was down. His ass was on the ground for 5 seconds before that ball popped up. But you know what? We got to give the umps, they made the changes when they were. And they're in preseason form, too. They're learning. But any of those running backs. And I'm sorry, Kevin. I know the man's a weapon and you cannot have enough of them. I'm not worried if Cook signs here or not. At this point, I'm happy with the running back room.
I mean, yeah, I am too. You always want to upgrade, but I mean, I don't understand what the holdup is. It's got to be money.
Yeah, I heard they're about $3 million apart.
All right.
Does that trouble you? And listen, we have always said, get yours. We know that. But does he really want to win? Or does he really want the big bag of money?
I think we want the big bag of money.
Yeah. So is that a guy? And again, we know he's a force. He's a weapon. Is that a guy you truly want?
No. Not if listen, you got to be all in, man. It's got to be about winning a championship.
I'm sorry. If I'm Cook, and I know he's probably not because he's great. He's watching that game yesterday and seeing those running backs, our running backs, doing this. Now, do we have to take in consideration that this was the Panthers and this might be only a 2-win team?
Yeah. Yes.
Do we have to slow our roll ourselves?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But if you're Cook, you should have been salivating seeing what these other kids are doing, what you can do behind this line. Screw the $3 million. You might make the playoffs. You might win a division. You might make a Super Bowl. You'll get that money somehow.
Yeah, nice little spin by Izzy.
Yeah.
Right? Nice little spin move. I like that.
I mean, everyone played well yesterday. When was the last time you saw not only a tight end catch a pass, but 3 tight ends scored touchdowns?
Yeah, right. Your boy, Yaboa, right?
Yaboa. Listen, you know what, Kevin? He came in that draft, was undrafted, and went on the practice squad. And this is a man you gotta like because he kept his mouth shut. We never heard boo from him. And yes, I'm speaking about Moore who complained, Mims who complained, Becton who complained, but is quieting down. Yaboa might have a place on this team. It's going to be a long shot because Jeremy Ruckert was a high draft pick 2 years ago, and everybody's in love with him. But
yeah,
Jersey
boy. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
The
Well,
only thing that worries me about this team,
go ahead.
the offensive line.
Yeah. And this is why my question to you is, instead of putting that money into Cook, which I feel we have a good running back room. Again, I'll say you can never have enough weapons, especially a weapon like that. But I want Joe D to reach out to Green Bay and see what Green Bay wants for Bakhtiari. See what Dallas wants for Zach Martin. I know these are stretches and they're going to try to hold us hostage, but shore up the O-line. You shore up that O-line, and Carter's going to run well. Bam Knight's going to run well. Abukanda's going to run well, and they're going to hold the fort until we get
Brees, Brees, sure.
back,
Yeah. I know. I mean, I saw a projection where Schweitzer is going to be a starter.
Could
I don't
be.
know.
That's
Dwayne
because
Brown,
he plays 3 positions on the O-line.
Brown, Tomlinson, McGovern, Schweitzer, and Vera Tucker. That's a projection I saw.
That's my thing with Dwayne Brown. Why is he given so much? I mean, I know he's injured, but why is he given so much carte blanche that when he comes back, whenever that is, bam, he's starting right off the bat?
I know. I agree.
I'm not the X's and O's guy.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have to get an X's and O's guy. I have to talk to some people, see if I could get someone to explain to me why right off the bat, as soon as Brown is ready.
Brown's 38 years old.
Yeah.
Still getting in shape and is rehabbing a surgically repaired shoulder. So,
yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah. I'll tell you who if I had to pick someone, I guess I was disappointed with, but again, I wasn't pinpointing on that. Max Mitchell looks like is in like a haze, like he's in a fog still, like he hasn't recovered from the blood clots and whatever.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But we still have 2 more games. We have 2 more weeks, and then what do we got? 28 days from the start of the season.
We're gonna see Rodgers in the preseason.
Maybe a quarter. The question is, what game is it
against the Giants?
Is it against the Giants? Is it against?
I don't like against the Giants because of the Sanchez thing.
Yeah. The thing is now, Kevin, with you only playing 3 preseason games, you kind of rev up your starters a little quicker where you don't have that 4th game to see the bubble guys. You see them now. Does it? Who knows? I think we'll see Rodgers for about a quarter.
You got to give him a little bit of work, a little bit.
Yeah.
In live action, Yeah.
Are you surprised, not surprised? I know we want to keep things vanilla, that the wide receivers, like Lazard yesterday, got no throws yesterday. Are you surprised that we're keeping that part of the team under wraps, like under a bubble, and not showing anything, not putting anything on film for other teams to see?
Listen, the last thing I want to see is one of these guys go out and get hurt or something. Keep it low key, keep it vanilla. That's okay with me.
All right.
It would be our luck that, look at Wilson, look at Garrett.
Yeah.
He don't need to play.
No. No, and like CJ Mosley said yesterday when they interviewed him, we're getting our reps in. We're getting our feel of live action when we do these joint practices. And they'll have another one this week with the Buccaneers.
Yep.
I believe with the Buccaneers. So that should be fun. Then we played the Buccaneers Saturday.
I mean, because if you look at the stats, all the receiving leaders were tight ends and running backs.
Yeah, no, I know. It's like they're still stirring the pot. They want no one to see what our receivers could do when the time comes.
Yeah.
But I mean, let's look at some of the first half stats. It was Jets had 38 plays in the first half to Carolina's 18. 189 total yards to Carolina's 32. Time of possession was 19-19 to 10-41. First downs 10 for us, 2 for them, and third down conversions 4 out of 9, and the Panthers were 0 for 5 on third down conversions.
And I mean, back to the receiving thing, the top 5 receivers, well, the top 3 were running backs.
Yeah.
The second, the fourth, and the fifth were tight ends.
Yeah, you got the list in front of you of the 5?
Yes. Yep.
Go ahead.
Carter, right? It was number 1, 2 receptions for 34 yards. Izzy, 3 for 31. Die, 3 for 25. Yaboa, 2 for 23. And Ruckert, 2 for 19.
Yeah.
And then we keep going with the tight ends with Kuntz, 2 for 17.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Yaboa, I think, had 2 catches yesterday.
Yep, 2 for 23.
Yep. So
and a touch and a TD.
And a touchdown, yes. I was happy. Go ahead.
How about Zach?
I was just going to say that, but before we get into him, I was happy because I said to you, I was upset in week 1 with 10 or 11 penalties. I think yesterday we finished with 4. So
Cleaned
they
did
up a little clean bit, it up.
Yeah. Yep.
They did clean it up, you know. Couple of what do we have? We had a bad tripping on McGovern. We had 2 penalties in the first half that killed drives, and that can't happen. One was McGovern, I think. I can't remember who had the second one that killed the drive, but we can't have those. But at least we got it down from whatever it was last week, 10 or 11 to 4, which isn't bad.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Zach, again, we knock him, but we got to give him credit when it's due. Kev, when you're coached by a good coaching staff, with a good offensive coach, with a mentor that is going into the Hall of Fame, see the difference.
You can see the footwork is changing. The happy feet are starting to go away. And to me, okay, if you look, Rodgers in practice, he's telling them.
Yes,
you know, it's a coach on the field.
Yeah.
So,
and this is why I said to you when they drafted him, I would have loved for them to keep McCown just as his quarterback coach off to the side, because you know, Flacco did shit for him while he was here. Because Flacco thought he was going to be a starter. Blah, 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 Flacco. Blah, out the door. Goodbye.
See ya.
You see the difference now under Nathaniel. And what I like now from Zach is he's smiling. Football's fun for him now. He listens when Rodgers, like, I don't know how many times they used to show him off last year, and he looked like he was in a world of his own. I know you made a couple of jokes, like he's thinking about vacation, or we used to make fun of, he's thinking of the next MILF down the line. Now you see him on the sidelines, and he's engaged. He's talking. He's listening. He's trying to,
he's learning from his idol, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and you see it in this play. And again, we'll preface this by saying preseason, but to me, Zach is like a new rookie again. He's learning from scratch. Listen to his numbers through the 2 preseason games. 17 for 25, 188 yards, 1 TD, 0 interceptions, 103.3 passer rating over the last 2 games.
Yeah, hey, yesterday he had 102.7, right?
Yeah.
But hey, but in fairness, Boyle was 101.7, so.
Yeah, I know. And yeah, I hear people saying he's got to be out the door. We got to bring in a different third-string quarterback. I don't think they're getting rid of Boyle because he knows the system.
Yeah, sure. He knows the offense.
Yeah, he's going to be the third string. This quarterback room is set. It's going to be Rodgers, Wilson, Boyle, and that's it, unless something drastic happens over the next 28 days. This is our quarterback room. That room is set. Just like our kicking team is set with our long snapper, our punter, and our kicker. That's set. That's not going anywhere.
Oh, how nice is it to finally have a kicker? That every time he goes, man, some of our kickers, no matter whether it was 15 yards or 50, I'd go like this. I'd go like this.
Yeah.
God, I just know he's going to miss. I just know he's going to miss.
No, I hear you, Kevin. Zerline yesterday, 47-yard field goal. Where was the other one? I have the numbers here written down somewhere. 45-yard field goal. I mean,
Mhm.
what else?
Mhm.
What else? An extra point, you know?
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
And
Good to
how about
know.
Morstead's
Hey,
punts?
and when you get down to the nitty gritty and come playoff time and you're fighting for a spot, a kicker is huge. Huge.
How about the great first punt Morstead had? That one that he put down like on the 4-yard line or
Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yep.
You know?
Absolutely. I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
listen, I'm already ready. Enough preseason already. I'm
I'll
ready
tell
to
you.
line up and do it for real.
Let's give you the final numbers after 4 quarters. The Jets had 68 plays to 48, 333 total yards to 165. Time of possession 35-50 for us, 24-10 for them. First downs, we had 21, they had 10. QBs, sacks, we had 5 to their 1.
Yep.
To their 1.
Yep. Yeah. Zach got sacked once for 15
Yep.
yards.
Yep. And
Not bad.
who, Kevin, I gotta give props to. That Nick Vigil made a great hit on that 4th and 1. He popped
Hmm.
that guy.
Yes, he did, man. Hey,
He,
bring the mustard. Bring it,
yeah.
baby.
This man's been in the league. I think Nick's been in the league 8 years, so he knows, and hopefully, they'll keep him around. But
As Rex used to say, bring a little hot sauce.
yeah, I don't envy Salah and the coaching staff when they have to sit in that room and make last
Make
cuts. Who's
cuts.
going on the squad? Who's getting cut? I don't envy that job from them, but it's a
And
good job to have.
I have to say, I want to touch on Hard Knocks a little bit.
Oh, good. Good. What'd you learn, or what did you think?
I heard a lot of people bitching, mainly on the radio.
WFAN, call them out, Kevin. Call them out. Salah Carter and all those knuckleheads, call them out.
No.
Yeah,
Rodgers is the coach. It's supposed
yeah,
to be the head coach.
yeah,
It's all the Aaron Rodgers show. Shut up.
call them out. They got nothing else to bitch about, those guys. How they got on radio when there are so many great
Like
people.
this man was grating on my freaking nerves so much I had to shut the damn radio off because it's like, dude, I can't even listen to you. You're like a whining little. I don't know what the hell you are.
I
Shut
know.
up.
There's so much good Jet content out there that I don't even watch the fan. I don't even listen to the. Yeah, how these guys got their credibility or their recognition, that Colton and the guy with the Lacoste. I mean,
Whine. The dude was doing nothing but whining. It was pathetic.
Props for what they do, but I rather listen to like guys we know. I rather get on
Sound like a frickin' washwoman. Jesus.
Yeah. I rather give props to the Jets guys we know that do this
Hell
on
yeah.
YouTube
Hell
and everywhere else, man. I rather when they're bitching, I take them seriously. When these knuckleheads bitch, they just want to hear themselves talk.
Did you hear the same thing that I heard that we're talking about? With, the coach is supposed to be the head coach, not the quarterback.
Yeah, it was all over social media and the YouTube and that,
Shut up.
Kevin,
Enjoy
to be honest.
Will you shut up and enjoy the ride?
Yeah, really. To be honest with you, Kevin, I don't even listen to WFAN anymore. That station for me just went downhill. Downhill.
Well, yeah, I got to give props to Don LeGreca and Michael Kay and them goes. Those are my boys.
All right, I'll agree with you on that. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But they're that older generation. They're not like these, this Licata and these guys, Carlton. They think that slapstick, let's piss everyone off is the way to go. But it's not for me. I don't listen to that.
Anyway, it annoyed the piss out of me. I just have to say.
I don't blame you. Overall, did you feel Hard Knocks was good? They cut it up nice.
I think they did a good job. Yeah, I think they
Okay.
did a good job.
Now, did you watch the first episode of One Jet Drive?
Yes, I did. very comparable. It's kind of the same thing, but
Okay.
which one did you like better?
I liked One Jet Drive better. Me and my son did. My wife and daughter liked it the other way around because they like
Because
listening to Leave
what
and more of
why
the.
why did you like it better?
Well, you saw the Jets giving them more content. You knew that, and we heard that
Of
was going to
course.
happen anyway. You know, yeah, One Jet Drive was mostly around Rogers and stuff, but it was just such good. You got more content, and that's what we knew what was going to happen. I'll be interesting now to see how episode 2 of One Jet Drive lines up Tuesday night against episode 2 of Hard Knocks.
What I like about both of them is they're changing the narrative on him, on Rogers, that everybody thought a mean guy, a weirdo, but he did, and he doesn't care,
Yeah,
he wants to sit in the dark.
yeah,
No, this guy is all in. This guy is all
Kevin,
in,
a hundred, Kevin.
and he talks like a guy that wants to do nothing but win.
Kevin, I'm not going to argue with you. I'll be the first to have egg on my face. And I said to you, this guy can't be asking for this, this, and this. It just shows you how the media manipulates our minds to think, yeah, this is all he wanted. So much different than what we thought or I thought he was really like.
He did something in practice. It was like 2 weeks ago, a week ago, 2 weeks ago. I don't know. I guess everybody came. The offense was in a fog, I guess, a lot of the players. He said,
Yeah.
if you're not gonna turn your brain on, go the fuck inside.
Yeah. Well, here's the other thing I liked what he said. And I've always said this to my kids. I said, it's good to have a group of friends in school or outside, but be friendly with everyone.
Go sit it. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I've always said this, and I can get my kids on here and they'll back me up on this. I said, I know you have your cluster of friends, your boys, your girls who you hang out with, but be friendly with everyone. Go over and say hi to everyone, even if you just get
absolutely.
And I've always told my kids that. And when Rogers gave that speech, I looked at my kids and I knew they were thinking what I was thinking. That's what my dad used to tell us.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know,
hell yeah.
Go talk to other teammates. Don't sit with the same group every day. Know everyone. And how good was it to see? And we've never seen this in the past. Of course, we never did Hard Knocks in the last 12 years. Quinnen giving Rogers information about the center. And Rogers, well, did you tell him? Did you let him know what you're
I'm going to go tell him now.
Yeah. You know, like just and to hear them talk on the side and I forgot what player it was on the Jets who grabbed the mic and said, "You guys are all full of shit about Rodgers. What you want to portray him as is what, but that's not what he is."
Yep.
You know, and yes, egg on my face because I thought that's what he was too. He's totally blowing my mind with everything he's doing, everything for this team.
Now there's only one thing left to do: win.
Yeah. Yeah, and he knows it. He said it. He said it to Method Man. You know, now we have to win. Now they're loving me, but we have to win. You know, he knows.
Go back it up now, right?
You know, and he's ready to deliver.
He's ready. Put the bow on it.
Yeah, yeah. Again, Kevin, I know it was Carolina. I don't think.
Yeah, come on.
Carolina,
and it's preseason.
It's preseason, but. If we could, and I know this is not the right term, but how it's leveled, the Jets almost pitched, if not a perfect game yesterday.
Oh yeah, yes.
They other than 4 penalties, whatever, they actually played a perfect game yesterday.
Listen, when the other team scores 0, you did pretty good.
Yeah.
You did pretty good.
I'll say it. I don't know too much about the Panthers roster. I know not a lot of their starters were in easy, but when our B's and C's can dominate like that,
that's right.
Props.
What are the A's gonna do?
Yeah, exactly. Props, you know, and that's about it for me, Kevin.
Yeah, that's it.
The 100th episode.
Did you ever think?
No.
Did you ever think? Curtis is happy. Curtis is 100, baby.
Yeah. Wow, 100 episode.
Pretty cool.
And now it's on to Tampa Bay.
On to Tampa Bay.
Yep.
We're moving on to Tampa Bay.
Yep. I'm sure we'll get some cuts this week. They'll probably make a few small cuts, maybe bring in some other people.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see. Right now,
do you need to see Dalvin Cook on this team, or you don't care?
me, no. No, I don't. That's my personal opinion. But I said that to you. I don't know if it was on tape or on off screen. He wasn't a concern for me. He wasn't. Is he a great weapon? Yes. I'm not going to lie to you. The more, the merrier. But I see other holes I'd rather plug in. And as good as the O-line played yesterday, in my eyes, I'll wait to hear what some of our friends have to say who dive into the tapes a little more. I like to get another O-lineman in here more than another running back.
Listen, it doesn't matter if we have Rodgers if you can't protect them.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
But I saw again, I'm going to say that it was against the Panthers. I saw an O-line play as well as an O-line could play for 4 quarters.
And see, what bothers me is the shifting around of the guys.
Yeah.
Preseason is for your 5 guys to gel.
Yeah.
And it's this one here. Let's try him here, and I don't get it.
Yeah. Hopefully, we're going to get more continuity this week coming up. First Tampa, then the following game against the Giants, then whatever cuts I make, and we'll see, Kevin. But right now, after what we saw yesterday,
happy.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Like to see that again this weekend on Saturday versus Tampa Bay, and we'll come back on and talk about it. But should be fun, Kev. Should be fun.
Most important thing: no injuries.
Yes. Were there any key injuries yesterday? Did you hear anything? I heard diddly. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, which is great.
That's good. Hey.
Yeah.
These are meaningless freaking games.
Yeah.
Let's just get out of them healthy.
Exactly.
And get to September 11th.
Yeah. Yeah. What's today? The 13th. So we're looking at what? 29 days.
Nice.
9 days. 25 days to the official kickoff.
Yes.
But
Chiefs in Detroit, right?
Yeah. Detroit versus Kansas City Chiefs. That should be fun. Yep. That should be fun.
Which, I'm kind of disappointed by that. It's not even a conference game. At least why don't you have them open against the Chargers or something? Or the Raiders, KC.
I'm going to tell you what I think. Detroit finished hot last year. I believe they won their last 6 games. If there was an extra game, they would have been fighting for that last playoff spot. They're a fun story. They really are, And I think they want to put them on Thursday night so everyone sees what this upcoming team is doing.
Yeah.
Kevin, if Detroit, and here's what I'll say to that game. Detroit doesn't have to win that game to gain respect. All they got to do is
be competitive. Close. Yeah, yep.
If they lose 27-20, everyone's jaw is going to be, and they're going to be like, whoa, Detroit is for real.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? If it's a blowout, everyone's going to say, oh, the NFL got it
wrong. Yeah, you're right.
Detroit, same old Detroit like they say about us, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Brother, I am so pumped up, and I just want preseason to be over with already.
Want it to be over with. I got to tell you, I'm enjoying watching this. I just don't want the injuries. I want it to be over without the injuries.
That's another reason I want it to be over, because sooner it's over.
If someone can guarantee me no injuries, then I'm fine. Let's. I look forward to the game Saturday.
Right.
Yep. So that's it.
All right, brother. That's a wrap on episode 100.
Yeah. Wow. Again, props to everybody who's
it would have been
with
it would have been nice. It would have been nice had it fallen on September 11th week, the first week, but it is what it is.
And nice if we knew what we were doing and we could show clips of how we started off and where we got to and how
we're not that sophisticated here.
We're not. We're like we said, we're just 2 Mama Lukes.
The 2 Mama Lukes.
One more time, I got to give props to all our guests who came on. We've always said, whoever
yeah.
wants to come on, let us know.
Yes, subscribers, man.
Yeah, props.
Come on.
Very grateful for everyone. Thank you all.
Yep.
That we couldn't do this without you guys.
Absolutely. All right, brother. That's a wrap.
Sounds good.
See you in Tampa. It's on to Tampa.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Have a great weekend. Hope you enjoyed the game last night. And we'll see you next weekend. And until then, shut up. Ready to go.